Today we're going to be watching a video about an extreme cheapskate mother who takes her daughter on an extremely cheap holiday. This seems like a dream come true, doesn't it?
Every day, my mom wants me to bring back milk cartons, plastic bags, any leftover food that I might have from lunch.
I mean, to be fair, that's like not that bad, you know. Obviously, she wants you to recycle stuff. My mom does that. You know, like if I've got some leftover stuff, I'll just take it home. I'm hoping that it's your lunch and not like your friend's lunch.
Sometimes my friends wonder why I don't throw away my milk cartons or why I don't throw away my plastic bags like they do, and I have to explain it to them.
Okay, so I seen the mum cleaning them. I'm hoping she's gonna maybe use it to like hold something. You know, I don't actually have a problem with that. Some car people will, you know, collect bottles filled up with petrol. I know it seems a bit weird, but you know, if you're out and about, you might as well have like a wee bottle of petrol somewhere in case like you run out. Is that a thing that car people do, or is it just my dad?
Milk cartons are cheap and they're great organizational tools.
Organizational tools, what does she mean by that? I'm actually quite interested. Like, I might actually support this bit. Usually these people are a bit on the cuckoo side. However, this woman seems like quite good so far.
Angela Libby is a single mother of two living in Denver, Colorado.
My home life with my two girls, Sarah and
Oh, okay. Right, I've just paused it. If you look in this cupboard, this looks very filled up to me. This looks like a lot of milk cartons. What is she using them for? Because she's got a lot.
Just reusing everyday items and keeping her home ordered and efficient, she's able to save $300 a year.
Okay, $400 a year, $30 a month. That's quite a decent amount. Would it not just be better, you know, to buy like a wee plastic organizer for stuff like that? I mean, if you look right here, this is being used for paper clips and tacks. What's a tack? Would it not just be better to get, you know, like a wee plastic thing? I swear you can get like wee plastic drawers where like you literally fill it up with that stuff.
I drink tea every morning. I can reuse that tea bag a couple of times. When I'm done with that, I can use it to scrub dishes.
Oh, don't use the tea bag to like clean your dishes. You don't want your dishes tasting of tea. Tea bags are cheap. It's literally like a couple pounds for like box them. Like, it's pretty cheap. You don't need to use like a tea bag like for multiple days. Oh my god, it's not gonna taste the tea. It's gonna taste the tea water. It's literally gonna taste like diarrhea. Oh, don't do that. Ugh, yucky.
See, from the used tea bag, I got rid of all the grease in here. Nice clean pan.
I mean, it might look clean to you, but I'm telling you right now, if you put it under a microscope, it's going to be minging. I'm fine with, you know, the saving stuff. However, whenever we're getting into the bits where you're using milk cartons to basically use them as storage and, you know, cleaning your cutlery with a tea bag, it's getting a bit weird.
When it gets to the point where it's falling apart with that, I take it and I boil the leaves, and then I use that to clean my floors.
What? I'm sorry, what? She's using tea to clean her floors. I'm sorry, but look at that. That is going to stain the floors. No wonder they're so shiny, probably covered in complete grub. Oh my god, I cannot imagine that. Like, she doesn't even use water, she uses tea.
The tannins in the tea are actually really good for bringing the shine out in your wood floors.
Sweetheart, your wooden floors are not shiny because they're clean, probably because they're greasy, they're covered in grub. No wonder they're shiny, you've been rubbing tea all over them.
Floor cleaners themselves for wood floors are very expensive, and I can probably save about $75 a year using that tea bag.
But why? Like, why would you want to save $75? What type of stuff are you using to clean your floors? I mean, my mom cleans the floors quite often, but she doesn't, you know, go for a lot of stuff. I'm actually surprised she hasn't put cheap plastic on the floor, to be honest. That would be a good way to, you know, not clean them.
Growing up with my mom being this cheap, it's kind of a good lesson for me.
I mean, it's not a good lesson. Don't follow the way your mum lives her life. Let her live her life the way she wants to. Don't you do it. Yet again, these children always seem really sad. Like, they don't look like happy kids.
But sometimes she goes a little bit overboard.
A little bit overboard. I think she went completely overboard. I mean, look, I'm all for people, you know, saving money, being good with your money. That's completely fine. However, whenever you're using tea bags for 4 days in a row and using that leftover tea to clean the floors and dishes, that's where I start to draw a line. And this is only the start. It's gonna get much worse.
Okay, you got 10 minutes.
She's not timing her daughter in the shower for 10 minutes, is she? I mean, to be fair, I should probably do that. I don't really spend a lot of time in the shower. What I really do, I scrub my body, put stuff in my hair, get a bit of face scrub, rub it in, and then rinse it off. I mean, I could easily be out of the shower within the space of 5 minutes.
Our shower schedule may seem strange, but an average 10-minute shower in Colorado costs 45 cents on my water bill.
45 cents. That is not a lot. So you're telling me if you shower for 10 minutes every single day, it's gonna cost you like $10 a month, $100 a year. It's not that bad. Also, keep in mind, she lives in a pretty big house. Like, she ain't poor. A lot of these people, they've got money, you know, they're able to live a decent lifestyle, but they choose not to.
Each person only takes 2 showers every week for 10 minutes.
2 showers every week. Okay. I mean, looking at her now, you can tell her hair's a bit in the greasy side. Oh, honey, that ain't good. 2 showers a week. I mean, you know, if you were maybe doing like 3 or 4, that's decent. You know, a shower every day. 2 showers a week, that's like not a lot. I mean, I shower every single day. My hair's getting long, so it looks like a mess. But you know, 2 showers a week, oh god.
The shower schedule cuts Angela's water bill by $335 a year.
You're saving decent money, but your kids are gonna smell like McDonald's. Your kids are gonna smell like a burger.
Mom is blue, Sarah's yellow, Katrina's pink. We have their days marked here, and these are the only days they're allowed to take a shower.
Oh my god, so they're like the days they're only allowed to shower. I mean, honestly, if I were her, I'd get a quick shower whenever my mum was out of the house. I bet she's put like a secret GoPro in the shower, so it means that like if they do try to shower, she'll know about it. Honestly, at that point, what I would do is get a job and then get a gym membership. Go to the gym every day and then you can get a free shower.
I love to travel, I love to explore, and I love to share that with the kids.
So she loves to travel and explore. However, they don't stay in hotels, they sleep in someone's back garden. I'm all for going on holidays. You know, if you're gonna go on holiday, you know, spend a bit of money, treat yourself. That's not what's gonna happen here.
One thing I'm really proud of is I've been able to take my kids on a lot of really great vacations very cheaply.
Okay, so I think we're gonna hear how they do it cheaply. And whenever you talk about being cheap, how cheap is cheap? Because your cheap is completely different to my cheap.
Our vacations can be pretty cheap. We rarely fly and we always bring our own food.
Okay, yeah, so within the space of 2 seconds, the child does not want to go on this trip. Do you want to know something? I'd really love to take these kids and like, you know, swap them with like a really rich family. Or even like a normal family where they go on a normal trip and have like normal fun. So I'm telling you, these kids aren't having fun.
And we only buy something if you absolutely positively need it.
AKA, you don't buy anything. I mean, they take their own food. How long are they going away for? Like, imagine the food's getting like rotten and like, you know, ooh, yucky. I mean, I used to go to the Mourne Mountains. What we do is, you know, make a sandwich or like go to a sandwich shop and then like eat it there. I'm okay with that. If you're going on a wee trip, you know, bring a wee few snacks, maybe like a bit of fruit. However, I'm assuming they take all the food, which is breakfast, lunch, and dinner, if they even get that.
Can Megan go on a trip with us again this year?
Her parents are gonna pay, right?
Of course, Mom.
Oh god. I mean, actually, I don't know about that. Like, if I was gonna go on a trip with someone, I probably would pay. However, her friend's gonna be sleeping in the hotel in a cozy bed, while the rest of the family is sleeping in a random parking lot.
Since my oldest daughter Sarah couldn't join us, Trina's best friend Megan is going to join us on our vacation.
And that is probably the worst decision Megan could ever make. I mean, she's already been on holiday once with them. I think once is enough with that family.
I remember last summer with Megan. She was a lot of fun, wasn't she?
She was a lot of fun, but like she spent a lot of money, aka she spent $14 in total. Yet again, this family literally has money. Like, they live in a pretty decent house, like it's big, but they don't spend the money.
My friends have told me a lot about Las Vegas. They've told me about like the buffets and the shows and all the like fun lights and stuff, and I think it'd be so cool to go.
I mean, yeah, it might be cool to go, but you're not gonna go, sweetheart. That ain't happening. You think you're going to a buffet? Sweetheart, you're gonna be eating an apple that went out of date 17 years ago.
Mom, what are you doing?
We need to pack as much food as we can in our carry-on. So the only real way to get our clothes to Las Vegas is to wear them all.
Oh my god, wait, so they're going on an actual plane? That's surprising. I was expecting they were going to be made to, you know, walk there, maybe go on a bicycle ride. She's wearing multiple pairs of clothes. I'm telling you, she's going to walk in there and it's going to look like she's wearing a suicide vest under all them clothes.
Checking bags is $25 per bag, which means $75 for the 3 of us. And that's money I do not want to spend.
Well then, don't go on the holiday. Don't go via plane. If you don't want to spend the money for the cargo, don't go on the plane. Don't get me wrong, plane trips can kind of be expensive. However, if you plan it and book it months in advance, maybe even a year in advance, like, it'll be cheap as chips. If you literally decide, you know, oh my god, we're gonna fly tonight, of course it's gonna be expensive.
I've never had to travel with all my clothes on. I really thought that's what the purposes of suitcases were.
I love how Megan's just saying that while the mum's in the background. Do you wanna know, Megan? You go, you. Honestly, like, it's embarrassing. I have been in trips with my parents whenever I was younger where we would put most of our stuff in one suitcase. I don't know why. It was irritating.
But I guess today I'm learning a new purpose for them.
Megan has already regretted it. Like, she went last time and she regretted it and she's gonna regret it again.
You wanted to go. This is what we have to do.
Oh god, the mum's being a bit mean and she's being a bit sassy. I mean, she should be happy that Megan's going because, you know, she's probably gonna somehow chip in the price and, you know, make it cheaper.
I'm very excited to go on this trip with Katrina and her mom, but traveling with all my clothes on through the airport was a little uncomfortable because it was very hot. I could tell that people were kind of noticing.
I mean, is she not like paying for her own plane ticket? honestly, if I were her, I'd upgrade myself to first class. It's gonna be a long holiday, so you need a bit of time to yourself.
I'm really excited to go with my friend on this trip to Vegas. I think it's gonna be really fun, but I'm also pretty nervous because I know my mom's gonna try and make it cheap.
I mean, yeah, exactly. That's the whole point. Imagine a holiday in your head and what you do. What they're gonna do is the complete opposite.
So I brought them to the mini Grand Prix so they could still have some fun, ride some rides, and it wouldn't cost me nearly as much money.
They're at a Grand Prix. What is that? I don't know. It seems American. Imagine they're like forced to watch people go on rides rather than actually going on rides.
If they want to ride all the rides, they can purchase the wristbands for $21.50. That'll get them a ride on each ride out there for 1 hour.
Oh my god, that's like kind of expensive. What is $21.50 in pounds? Probably like £18 for an hour. I won't lie, that is a bit on the expensive side. And I bet you like all these rides probably don't even work properly. They're probably like half broken.
So what if we didn't want to ride all the rides?
$7.50 for tickets.
$7.50 for each ride?
That is correct.
Okay then, do you want to know something? You might as well get the ticket for an hour. $7.50 for each ride. Do you want to know, at that point it is a bargain. I mean, I'm even surprised they're being taken somewhere to have fun, considering the mum probably doesn't want to spend the money.
Per person?
Per person.
So girls, what ride do you really want to go on?
They're probably like, I don't even want to be here. I want to like go to a casino. Like, I want to actually go, you know, and have fun. Where are they staying? Like, I love how they literally just like transported to Vegas. Have they got a hotel?
Go-karts.
Yeah, I guess.
Go-karts.
How many laps can we get out of one of those go-karts?
On the go-karts, anywhere from 7 to 8 laps.
Oh my god, 78 laps for like £7. That's pretty good. Or like $7. Do you want to know something? That's actually a bit of a bargain. Megan, honey, you better take that bargain now.
Okay, so we could each get a couple of laps out of it if we just kind of jump in and jump out real quick.
Oh, okay. I don't think that's how it works. I think it's $7 per person. So if you want to go on it, you do have to pay money. I see what she's done there. She's kind of smart, but she's not that smart.
That's not a normal thing we do.
We'd be really quick.
I understand.
Promise they'll jump off, jump back on.
Well, guess what, Sunshine? That ain't how it works. She basically said we're all gonna have an experience for the price of one. Sweetheart, this ain't Tesco's where you can get 2 things for the price of one. You all have to pay.
For one time. Only one time, though. I can only do this one time.
She's actually gonna get away with it. I mean, I pause this video here and Megan does not look happy. This is the face of a depressed child.
My mom managed to get us to ride one ride for the price of one ticket for all 3 of us. It was kind of crazy.
It was kind of crazy and it was also kind of sad because like that's all your fun. You've had your wee ride in the go-kart and now you're going home. Why would Megan even go on that trip? Like, I'm sorry Megan, you've been on a trip with them before. Why would you go on another one?
Jump in.
All right.
Do you just see that? They literally have to jump out and then jump in. They're treating it as if it's like an Uber. It's like, nah, they should be able to have fun, go around for an hour.
Go quickly. I want to get out too.
Do you want to know, they should mess around with like the electronics of the car and like crash it. I mean, if she does sadly perish, at least she'll get her will. And she saves a lot of money, so it'll be like a lottery day for you.
The go-karts and the go-kart riding was fun. It would have been more fun if we all 3 got to do it together and race.
Exactly, like that's literally the whole point. You're meant to like race against each other. Yeah, again, the mum just has to take the fun out of everything, doesn't she? Oh damn, she's proper zooming, ain't she? I mean, I'm surprised she doesn't purposely crash and then sue them and like try to claim that like, I don't know, they injured her. It seems like a very Karen thing for her to do.
This vacation was great. The girls and I had an awesome time.
Did they though? Did the girls have an awesome time? I mean, the only awesome time they had was like one ride around a go-kart. And they don't look happy.
I was really nervous, but we found a way to have a lot of fun and not spend a lot of money.
I mean, you definitely find a way not to spend money, but I don't think you find a way to have fun. You find a way to ruin your kid's holiday.
I think I would come back to Vegas again because there's still a lot that we didn't get to do because obviously we were on a budget.
Look at the disgust in the mother's face. How dare she look at the children like that? Like, look at that. That is disgust. She's looking at the child as if saying, ugh, how dare you say that, you piece of shit. I mean, you know, if you want to go to Vegas again in the future, maybe go without the mum and have fun, spend a bit of money. If I were Megan, I'd never want to go on a holiday with them again.
So maybe next time if we didn't want to do it as cheap, we'd come back again.
With your own money.
With my own money.
Yeah, again, did you see the daughter's face? Like, she just didn't look happy. She looked depressed. That daughter is going to work so hard. Like, that daughter is going to be an entrepreneur and probably a millionaire in the future because her mum is going to drive her out of the house. Well, anyways, that is Extreme Cheapskate. Mommy took her daughter and her daughter's friend on an extremely cheap holiday. And do you want to know something? They're never going to want to leave the house ever again. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you're a subscribe button, and yes, I'll see you all in my next video.